Good morning, this is Randy Schoeneman from Bulldog Rooter. Today's date is November 2nd, 2016, and I'm out about 140 feet in a main line from a duplex at 8420 and 8422 East Upriver Drive in Spokane Valley, Washington. We haven't cabled this or jetted it. There was kind of an unusual backup over the weekend. We did have record rainfall, and what I'm going to do, I'm out here roughly about 140 feet. I've located where my camera is at, and I'm going to need to go down through a second clean out to get all the way out to the sewer to verify the condition of this main line. I've got all those open right now, and we're going to start pulling back. Again, I'm at 140 feet, 139 feet, 11 inches, and we'll start pulling back here and video inspect this main line that ties the duplex here to the sewer line out in East Upriver Drive. It looks like it's been replaced very recently. Got rid of a septic tank. The date on the permit, let me pop that up here real quick. See, it looks like it was June 19th, 2009 was when it was inspected, and it was actually installed the day before that. And let's see, we're going to start pulling back here. Bottom of the pipe, as you can tell by a little bit of water that's running through the line, is on the right-hand side of your screen. It will always be identified by where the light is at in this line. Looks like there's been a bit of sludge buildup in here, as you can tell by all the dark stuff that's up. Excuse me one second here. Okay, there we go. Had a tangle in my camera line. Okay, we're going to start pulling back here. Right here we go into a green PVC material. The debris that's on the line is a little bit of a concern. I'm kind of anxious to see what the rest of this video inspection will reveal. Looks like there's been quite a bit of sludge through this. There's some debris built up there. My camera line, in spite of having good grade through here, my camera line's about 1.5 inches in diameter. We're in a little bit of water right here, so it looks like we might have a fairly flat grade on this line. Looks like we're going to go through a little elbow here. The bottom of the pipe is now on the left-hand side of the lower left-hand side of the screen. Again, my camera lens is about 1.5 inches in diameter. It looks like we've got at least 1 inch of standing water here. It does appear to be moving, but you can see by the sides of the wall of the main line that there's been a buildup, so things haven't been moving out of here at a really rapid rate. It looks like it is a really long main line. And here, of course, we're out of the water at 120 feet, and things seem to be flowing normal. This is what your typical sewer line should look like, or your main line should look like, with all the solids moving out. Here we're coming into another pool of water. Coming up on 110 feet here fairly rapidly. The tops of the pipe, here you can see there's no sludge buildup. On the top of the pipe, you've got nice clean access to it that you can see. Continuing to pull back, you can see where the solids have kind of accumulated here on the sides, but overall it doesn't look super bad. Okay, this looks like the clean out on the side of the house. Bear with me here just a second while I move through some of the sludge here. This looks like the one that's on the east side. You can see bottom of the pipe on the left. The clean out has got to be the one that is closest to East Upriver Drive on the east side of the duplex. I'm going to pull this back a little bit. Clean up the screen a little bit. There we go. Much better. But you can see how we've got kind of standing water here. There's, in fact, right here the flow of the water quits moving, and it just builds up here. This is at 102 feet. Here's at 100 feet right here. Continuing to pull back to the clean out in the backyard that we're working through. It's right next to a backwater valve. And here, even though I've got a little bit of debris on my camera lens, bottom of the pipe now in the upper left-hand corner, you can see there's no standing water here, and you can see the difference in the debris that's accumulated on the side of the pipe. Now here we're going into a little bit more of a pool, and you can see more of debris being that's built up here. In fact, it's even on the top of the pipe. This should be a 4-inch line. Yeah, and here we're out of it. We just passed the 90-foot mark. And then we have kind of a normal accumulation of debris. It's not as thick. It doesn't go up the sidewalls and onto the top of the pipe like it has in some of the areas. We're going to continue pulling back here. Here we have another little pool. This is a little past about 88 feet. You can see where the debris has accumulated higher. And of course here we're out of the pool, and we have kind of normal looking PVC pipe. Coming up on 80 feet here fairly rapidly. Right here's 80. But the pipe itself, in terms of the condition of it, looks like it was properly bedded. I don't see any indentations on the pipe indicating that they had rock up next to it or anything. Everything looks pretty normal. Starting to move the bottom of the pipe now to the upper right-hand corner. Really normal looking section of pipe right here in terms of debris buildup. Coming up on 70 feet. Yeah, see how you can tell by these clean walls that we've got really good grade in this area because the solids just keep moving towards the sewer like they should. You don't see any standing water. You see a little bit of it running through but not accumulating. Coming up on 60 feet. Right here. Got a little bit of an elbow. This is probably the clean out that's in the back of the unit on the far east side. There's a clean out in the backyard there, and that's probably it. I'm going to keep pulling back. That was at about 60 feet. Right here we have 50 feet, and again just nice normal looking PVC. Coming up on 40 feet here pretty rapidly. Again, nice normal looking pipe. Bottom of the pipe still staying in the upper right hand corner. Okay, now we're starting to run into a little pool again. And you can see the accumulations of solids in the upper part of the screen there on the sidewalls of the pipe, indicating this has been kind of an intermittent problem. Obviously wide open right now. And here we have normal grade established again. We're coming up on 30 feet. This is 31 feet and a couple inches. And no accumulation of sludge on the sidewalls. Okay, another little turn here. This looks like it's probably going to be the final run to the clean out. There's 20 feet right here. And again, nice, beautiful looking PVC. Beautiful looking seam. There's 10 feet. Little 22-degree elbow. Okay, and right here it looks like we're coming up our clean out. right here in the upper left-hand corner of the screen, this is actually a Y. This ties into the is what's called a backwater valve right here, and this is the clean out that we're going to pull up actually ties into it, but all the solids and sewage from the units come in the upper left-hand corner. Just immediately upstream of that, there's a thing called the backwater valve here that I'll show you in a few minutes. And here we are up the top. This is the clean out, and my camera screen right here. And right here we have the backwater valve that goes down this black 6-inch PV or ABS right here. I'm going to go ahead and reinsert that, get this all buttoned up, and then we'll go around to that clean out that's closest to the street and wrap up the rest of this video inspection. Again, this is Randy from Bulldog Rooter. We'll be back with you very shortly.